can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, he has teeth or something in there.
Alright, I want to welcome you to this episode of BTR Outdoors. And on this episode, I'm going to give you a few tips how to secure your bike to your bike rack. And the bike rack that we're using today is the Allen Sports Deluxe 2-bike trunk rack. Have you seen it on my other videos? It's a bike rack that I really like. But just a few tips to secure the bike and be safe. All right, let's get going. Okay, so on this video, I just wanted to show you, give you some tips of how to properly secure your bike to the Allen Sports Deluxe trunk rack. Now this is a 2-bike rack, and I have videos about how to install it, how to load your bike on it, but I just wanted to give you some couple more tips so when you're transporting it, it's really secure to your trunk rack. And I used my wife's bicycle today because I wanted to show the adapter bar. And the adapter bar is for women's bikes because you can make it go straight across, where women's bikes has that little dip. And it can also be used for any kind of non-conventional bikes, just to make it easier to load the bike to the rack. And this is called a Allen Top Tube Model 900B. And I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to look at that and learn more about it and purchase it. And I also leave a link in the description about the, I think it's called an Allen Sports Deluxe 2-bike trunk rack. So I'll leave that in the link in the description also. So, like I said, I've already had videos showing you how to install the bike rack and how to load the bike. These are just a few extra tips. As you can see, any kind of the any leftover straps, I just kind of tie up to get out of the way. I did that on both sides. Now these, once I show you a tip, I'll probably secure them to the bike, and all that's for is something happens. This gives me more ways to have the bike stay attached to the car. I don't want it flying off where it gets in traffic, somebody has to swerve or take a chance on hurting somebody. I'd rather drag the bike. So I did that again on this back strap. I just took the excess line and secured it to the bike. Again, just another way of keeping the bike to the car. And let's see, in the same way over here, I will take this leftover strap and secure it to the bike just to keep it more secure. Okay, let me show you a couple other tips that will help you when you're transporting your bike. Okay, one of my first tips, and I think I've covered this before, but when you're driving, you don't want that front wheel turning, so I'm going to show you how to secure it. I think one of my videos I just used paracord, but I did find these little bike straps. This one's called Ride Cack. I think that's the name. I'm not for sure. I did find them on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description for these also because they work pretty good. But I'll show you how to secure this wheel so it does not turn and do damage to your car while you're driving. Okay, so installing the strap is super easy. It's Velcro. You just put it around the bicycle frame and the tire, cinch it up as tight as you can, and there you go. And that keeps that wheel from moving around and damaging your car. It's as simple as that. I also like to put one on the back tire because I know it once I start going and traveling that the wheel will spin and I don't want to take a chance and spin it the opposite way and it move the pedals, because I have the pedals where it won't damage the car, so I don't want that moving. So I'll take my strap. Actually, I'm going to turn it around. Pull that tight. All right, there you go. And that will keep that wheel from turning. All right, I just wanted to say that something else you can use besides the bike straps is you can go to Harbor Freight, get you some zip ties. You know, those work just as well. You just have to have something to cut them off and make sure you have plenty. But these are a few dollars to get. These Ride Cack, I think that's how you say it. You get 4 straps total. And so that's plenty to secure your bike, especially for a long trip. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish securing this bike, and then we're gonna take it for a little ride, and we'll take you along. All right, just to show you where I tied the strap to the bike. I know that's probably a little overkill, but I just want to keep it. If it does fall off, I have more time to stop and it will be secured to the vehicle. All right, I was sitting there thinking, I got 2 straps left. So I attached them to the bike frame, to the bike, there and there. Hey, just for added safety measure. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Especially, what's gonna be really good is, like I said, this is a 2 bike rack. So I got 2 more straps for the other bike. But I thought just for today's little trip, we'll try it out. Maybe take it a little bit faster and harder than we normally would when we're transporting bicycles. Okay. Really impressed. Everything held up fine. The straps worked really well. Like I said, I probably did a lot of overkill, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. I guess two more things to always remember when loading your bike is keep that tire away from the exhaust, because it will melt the tire. And then always put your chain in away from the vehicle. Really impressed. I would take this cross country anytime. It didn't move. I was hitting bumps, turning a little bit sharper than normal, and it didn't budge. So I'm very impressed, which I had a feeling I would be, because I've always liked this bike rack. It's very well priced. It's made very well, and it suited me perfect. Hauling one bike, two bikes. It's done a really good job, and I really like it. I did have somebody ask me about this seat on my wife's bike. It's a Schwinn. Not sure about the model number, but I'll find out and put that in the description. It's really comfortable. It's pretty large, but it is really comfortable. And it's held up really well. All right, I want to show us the new addition to the family. This is Franklin the Turtle. We picked him up at a garage sale, and we've been fixing to try to redo this front flower bed. As you can see, it's nothing but weeds and dirt right now, but we want some decorations, and this is the first thing that we found. Mr. Franklin the Turtle. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, I just wanted to give you a few tips how to secure your bike to a bike rack. Just give you a couple of pointers you might not have thought of. And just be safe out there. And just to let you know, I know I said it in the video, there was no traffic laws broken during the making of this video. But if you do like this video, give it a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Really helps out my channel. It is growing, and I'm really happy and looking forward to see where this takes us. So, like I said, be safe out there, stay cool, and we'll catch you later. Y'all have a good one.